Hello again, Jason here, joining you from the fire pit this afternoon. Thought it was just too nice to be inside recording a video, so I brought the rig out here. I was asked recently in the last week or two about the topic of how do I stand out in my marketplace? When I've got other competition out there in the marketplace, how do I stand out so that people will choose to do business with me instead of someone else? To address that topic appropriately, we've got to take a little bit higher level viewpoint of what's going on. So what we're talking about first is who's your target market. Now, if you've been in business for a while for yourself, you probably feel like you've got a pretty strong grip on who your target audience is, who's done business with you in the past. Think about this more critically than that. Exactly who did you enjoy doing business with the most out of everyone you've done business with over the years? Who is your ideal customer? Who is your A-plus customer? What does that customer look like? What's their lifestyle like? Until we've answered that question and dug deeper into understanding our target audience, then we cannot effectively create a unique selling proposition that will appeal to that target audience. If we're thinking about a unique selling proposition, what makes us stand out in the marketplace that will appeal to the marketplace, I suggest that's a mistake. What we need to do is focus on the specific customer that we're after. I want more of this customer. This customer that pays on time, that doesn't haggle with me on pricing, that understands the value that I bring to the table, that trusts me. You know, what are all the attributes of an A-plus customer that you've worked with in the past? What does that customer look like? How do they behave? What does their lifestyle look like? What is their relationship with you when they're working with you? What does that look like? All those things matter, and we need to make a list. You might be able to come up with 4 or 5 attributes of what your ideal customer looks like. What I would challenge you to do is to dig deep and come up with a list of 20 attributes of what that customer looks like, that ideal client, that ideal customer that you want more of. Once we understand that, now we're cooking. That's the due diligence that most businesses don't spend nearly enough time digging into. So that's why they have a unique selling proposition that doesn't really resonate with who they want to attract out of the marketplace. That's why they consider marketing to be an expense instead of an investment, which is absolutely what it should be. For every dime you spend, it should be a tracked investment. So you should know whether you made money or you lost money in that investment each time you make a marketing investment. You should critically think about, if someone approaches you about taking out an ad in a magazine, for instance, and this is just one of 1,000 things you could do, right? If someone approaches you about taking out an ad in a magazine, you need to, if you've done your due diligence with about your target market, then you will know my target market reads this publication or they don't. If they do, how strong of a chance do I have to actually get their eyeballs on my advertisement? You know, these are all the critical thinking questions we need to do, because every dollar that you have counts. Every dollar that you have could be paying forward in a tested and measured marketing strategy, rather than throwing money at advertising when an opportunity pops up and flying by the seat of your pants with your marketing budget, right? So, do your due diligence. 20 characteristics of your ideal customer, exactly who you want to work with. And now, once we've got that information, we can think about what is frustrating to this customer, this ideal customer, in my industry. What frustrates them about my industry? Where could I really miss the mark in serving this customer? what would really impress them that helps to stand out in the marketplace. If you're really serious about resonating with your target market, then you need to do your due diligence on your target market. 20 characteristics of what this ideal client looks like. Then think about, come up with maybe 3 or 4 ideas of potential USPs, unique selling propositions. What are 3 or 4 ideas that could be unique about how you provide your product or service, or how you approach the marketplace, that could help you stand out? And then test each of those 3 or 4. Who is the best expert in marketing in the marketplace? The consumer is. So ask some of your past clients, hey, I'm working on my marketing. I've got 3 ideas for what I think would resonate with customers like you. I want more customers like you. I really enjoyed working with you. And I'd like to find other people in the marketplace that are like you to work with. Would you help me by giving me some input on these 3 unique selling propositions that I'm considering taking a stand on in my marketing? They would love to give you feedback. So lean on your customers, lean on the consumer. The consumer is the marketing expert. Marketing is a moving target. As soon as you have it figured out, 2 months later, things have shifted. The conversation shifted, the sentiment, political sentiment, financial sentiment, consumer sentiment, all those things shift constantly. And therefore, your marketing message, your marketing communication, and your marketing message also have to shift and be dynamic and move. So I hope that was helpful. This is obviously another example of something that, if you're truly interested in getting this figured out, it's not a one-off conversation and or a little video education here, and then you got it all figured out. This is what we work on week after week with clients to help navigate that changing marketplace, that changing messaging that we need to continue to adapt to. So if you've got questions about how to approach that in your business, reach out for a conversation. I'm willing to meet with any business owner, no pressure, no obligation conversation, just to help you with some perspective on whatever's at hand that's a challenge or maybe a big opportunity. This is all about making great decisions, making educated, quick decisions. The quicker decisions we make in business, the better the due diligence we do when we're making those decisions, the more money you make, period. The more opportunities you capture. So lazy marketing gets lazy results, and so does lazy planning and lazy due diligence. So I challenge you not to be lazy in your business. Let's get serious about the business side of your business. I can't teach a plumber how to be a better plumber. You're an expert in whatever your business is. I'm an expert in the business of doing that. So let's talk about how to make some things change in your business, get some significant different results moving forward. Just reach out and we'll have a chat. Have a great afternoon.